Hello friends, today I am starting the lipid metabolism. Metabolism, the fats or the triglycerides within the body are ingested as the food or the synthesized by the adipocytes or the hepatocytes from the carbohydrate precursors. Entails the oxidation of the fatty acids to either generate the energy or the synthesize new lipids from the smaller constituent molecules. Associated with the carbohydrates metabolism as producer of the glucose such as the acetyl coenzyme can be converted into lipids. It means lipid metabolism is the synthesis and the degradation of the lipids in cells involving the breakdown or storage of fats for energy. These fats are obtained from the consuming food and observing them, or they are synthesized by an animal's liver. Now, what is the end product of the lipid metabolism? So, just like the glucose, the end product of the fatty acid metabolisms are carbon dioxide, water and ATP. However, complete combustion of the fatty acids to these products also require glucose, otherwise ketones are produced. Now, what is the abnormal lipid metabolism? Abnormal renal diseases including the nephrotic syndrome and the chronic renal failures are associated with the hyperlipidemia. Significance of the abnormal lipid metabolism has been thought to be limited in some inherited renal diseases. Now, the next question is, where does the lipid metabolism occur in the body? The triglycerides and the lipids, high energy molecules, are stored in the adipose tissues until they are needed. Although lipogenesis occurs in the cytoplasm and the necessary acetyl coenzyme A is created in the mitochondria and cannot be transported across the mitochondrial membrane. Now, how lipids are transported in the body? Lipid transport function of the lipoproteins in body plasma, fatty acids and cholesterol transported in plasma lipoprotein involved in the context of an open circulatory system in which lipoprotein particles are secreted directly into the body and have ready access to cell in various tissues. This type the transportation in the body. Now, where are the lipids stored in the body? The lipids such as the cholesterol, esters and triglycerides are stored in your body primarily in the specialized fat cells called the adipocytes, which comprise the specialized fatty tissues called the adipose tissue. Stored lipids can be derived from the lipids in your diet or from lipids that your body synthesizes. Now, what is the role of liver in the use of lipids? So, liver play vital role in this process. With the help of vitamin K, the liver produces protein that are important in the blood clotting. It is also one of the organs that break down old or damaged blood cells. The livers play a central role in all metabolic processes in the body. In the fat metabolism, the liver cells break down fats and produce energy. Now, how are lipids used in the body? Lipids, also known as fats, play many important role in our body. From providing energy to producing hormones, you would not able to digest and absorb food properly without lipids. Of course, eating more fat than you need can lead to weight gain, but in proper amounts, lipids are healthy part of your diet. How do we metabolize fat? Fat metabolism, almost all fat in our diet comes in the form of triglycerides. These compounds contain 3 fatty acids held together by the molecule called the glycerol. In order to store or use fat for energy, this bond must be broken by the pancreatic enzymes released into your stomach acid. The next question is, where are lipids absorbed in the body? Most lipids that are consumed in your diet are fats. Some digestion occurs in your mouth and the stomach, but most take place in the small intestine. Bile is produced by your liver, stored and released in your gallbladder, and emulsified fat globules into smaller droplets. You can see in this picture the lipid absorption and transportation. Firstly, the fatty acids and the monoglycerides are emulsified by the bile salt to form micelles. And the next, the fatty acids enter the epithelial cells and link to form triglycerides. Triglycerides combine with the proteins inside the Golgi body to form the chylomicrons. Then chylomicrons enter the lateral and are transported away from the intestine. And in this picture you can see the transportation of the lipid. When the hormones signal and need for the energy, fatty acids and glycerols are released from the triglycerides stored in the fat cells. The fat cells are the adipocytes and are derived or to the organ and tissue in the body. Now the liver. The liver takes up the large fraction of the fatty acids. There they are in the part resynthesized into the triglycerides and are transported in the VLDL lipoproteins to muscle and the other tissues. A fraction is also converted to small ketone molecules that are exported via the circulation of the peripheral tissues, where they are metabolized to yield energy. The next is cholesterol. It is a waxy fat-like substance that is found in all the cells in your body. Your body needs some cholesterol to make hormones, vitamin D and substance that help you digest foods. Your body makes all the cholesterol it needs. Cholesterol is also found in foods from the animal source such as egg yolk, meat and cheese. Some cholesterols are good and some are bad. The good cholesterols are HDL. The HDL cholesterol scraps necessary LDL from the arterial wall, preventing the formation of the plaques. That is why the HDL cholesterol is commonly called good. And the bad cholesterol, LDL, on the contrary, deposit the excess cholesterol on the arterial wall and thus promoting the plaque formation. For this reason, the LDL cholesterol defined as a bad cholesterol for body. Now HDL is a good cholesterol, high density lipoprotein. One of the 5 major group of lipoproteins. Lipoproteins are the complex particle composed of multiple proteins which transport all fat molecules around the body within the water outside cells. High density lipoprotein absorbs cholesterol and carries it back to the liver. The liver then flushes it from the body. High level of HDL cholesterol can lower your risk for heart disease and stroke. You can see in this picture the function of the HDL particle which protect from the coronary heart disease. The amount of the antioxidative lipids is decreased so that the antioxidant function of the HDL particles is impaired in the subject with low HDL cholesterol. Now we discuss about the bad cholesterol, that is LDL. It stands for low density lipoproteins and also known as a bad cholesterol because a high LDL level leads to a buildup of cholesterol in your arteries. The next is VLDL, very low density lipoproteins. Very low density lipoproteins also a bad cholesterol because it too contributes to buildup of plaque in your arteries. But VLDL and LDL are different. VLDL carries the triglycerides and the LDL carries the cholesterol. It is a basic difference between the VLDL and LDL. Now we discuss about the fatty acids metabolism. Fatty acids metabolism consists of catabolic process that generate energy and anabolic processes that create the biologically important molecules. Fatty acids are a family of the molecules classified within the lipid macronutrient class. Then fatty acid synthesis. Fatty acid synthesis is the creation of fatty acids from the acetyl coenzyme A and NADPH through the action of enzymes called the fatty acid synthesis. This process takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. Most of the acetyl coenzyme A, which is converted into fatty acids, is derived from the carbohydrate via the glycolytic pathway. And we will discuss the lipogenesis and lipolysis. Lipogenesis is the process your body uses to convert the carbohydrates into fatty acids, which are the building blocks of fats. And fat is an efficient way for your body to store energy. Lipogenesis takes place in both liver and adipose tissue. It is the metabolic process through which the acetyl coenzyme A is converted to the triglyceride for storage in fat. Through the citric acid cycle, acetyl coenzyme A is broken down to produce ATP, which is then an energy source for many metabolic processes, including the protein synthesis and muscle contraction. Now, lipolysis. The breakdown of the lipids and the involves hydrolysis of the triglycerides into the glycerol and free fatty acids. Predominantly occurs in the adipose tissues. Lipolysis is used to mobilize the stored energy during the fasting or exercising. In lipolysis, the breakdown of fats and the other lipids by the hydrolysis to release fatty acids. To obtain the energy from fat, triglycerides must first be broken down by the hydrolysis into their two principal components. The first is fatty acid and the glycerol. This is the process of lipolysis. Now, putting lipids to use. Essential to good health not only for humans but also for other animals and even plants. A poor conductor of heat, lipids also can function as the effective insulators. Act as a chemical messenger in your body. While others serve as storage area of the chemical energy, there is a good reason why the babies are born with the baby fat and why children entering the puberty often lead to become chubby. In both cases, they are building up energy reserve for the great metabolic hurdles that lie ahead, and within a few years they will have used up those excessive fat stores. Now, the biological importance of lipids are very important. Important dietary constituents, high energy content, labile and storage. It is a fat soluble vitamin A, D, E and K. For this point of view, lipids is also important. The important cellular constitute, membrane structure, thermal insulator in the subcutaneous tissues, electrical insulator in the myelinated nerves, precursor of the various hormones, steroids hormone and the eicosanoids. And the knowledge of the lipids biochemistry is necessary in the understanding the many important biomedical areas. Example जैसे obesity, diabetic mellitus, atherosclerosis. This is the first part of the lipid metabolism. Thank you. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and hit the like button. Thank you.